The bell above Heart and Sons Books chimed like a funeral dirge as I strutted inside, camera rolling. And this, I announced to my 87K live viewers, is where pretentious literature comes to die. Out. The voice was pure gravel, laced with venom. Behind the counter stood a human thundercloud, tall, broad, and glowering beneath artfully messy black hair. His gray eyes locked onto my camera like it had personally offended him. I grinned. Or what? You'll throw me out? I leaned over the counter, lowering my voice. Physically? A muscle jumped in his jaw. Try me. Comment popped up on my live stream, is he hot or just annoying? Asterisk. Both. Definitely both. I snatched a first edition Pride and Prejudice off the shelf. Oh, rare books. Put it down. He stalked toward me, shoulders blocking the flickering antique lights. I fluttered my lashes. Make me. His hands shot out, not for the book, but for my phone. He flipped the screen to show me my own startled face. No filming. Store policy. Boring. I plucked a sticky note from his desk, scribbled 1 star, terrible service, and slapped it on his chest. His breath hitched. My fingertips lingered a second too long on the hard planes of his pecs. New comment: Lena, you are flirting with a wall. The corner of his mouth twitched. You're insufferable. And I paused for dramatic effect, wearing mismatched socks. His cheeks pinked. Gotcha. Ethan's POV. She came back. Of course she did. Lena Flores perched on my counter like a deranged fairy, swinging her legs and sipping an iced latte directly over my 1897 Whitman collection. No beverages near the books, I growled, snatching her cup. She gasped, pressing a hand to her chest. That was my emotional support coffee. Get a therapist. Her laugh was infuriatingly melodic. I'll make you a deal, Grumpy. I folded my arms. I'm listening. She hopped down, invading my space. Vanilla and Trouble. Let me feature your shop for 1 week. If I don't double your sales, I vanish forever. And if you do? Her grin turned wicked. You take me to dinner. Hell no. But her eyes, honey brown and sparkling with challenge, made my pulse jump. Deal, I heard myself say. She squealed, clapping. Yes. Rule 1, no more scowling at customers. Impossible. Rule 2, she plucked the pen from behind my ear, her fingers brushing my temple. You have to smile in my videos. I leaned down, bringing us nose to nose. Make me. Her breath hitched. A beat passed. Then. Challenge accepted, she whispered, scribbling on my hand, Heart and Sons, where the owner is hotter than the coffee. I should have thrown her out. Instead, I smirked. Lena's POV. His smile was illegal. Lena's POV. Rain hammered the windows as we sorted inventory, me perched on a ladder, Ethan scowling below. You're miscounting, he muttered. I tossed a paperback at his head. And you're breathing too loud. He caught the book effortlessly, his rolled sleeves showcasing forearms that should be criminal. A clap of thunder. The lights flickered, once, twice, then died. Darkness swallowed the shop. I yelped, gripping the ladder. Strong hands closed around my waist, lifting me down as if I weighed nothing. Ethan's cedar and ink scent wrapped around me, his breath warm on my neck. Scared of the dark, Flores? His voice was a rumble in the black. I shoved at his chest. Scared of you. A lie. His thumb brushed my hip where his hands still lingered. Liar. The emergency lights flickered on, casting us in ghostly blue. His eyes were darker now, pupils blown. My pulse roared in my ears. The door jingled. Hello, a customer called. Ethan didn't move. We're closed. Ethan's POV. She tasted like coffee and victory. Lena's POV. Heart and Sons was packed, wall-to-wall customers clutching my recommended reads, all thanks to my Enemies to Lovers Bookshop TikTok series. Ethan glowered from behind the register, his stormy gaze tracking me as I flirted with a college guy in the poetry section. "You're so obsessed with me," I sang, sidling up to him. He snatched a copy of Wuthering Heights from my hands. "With firing you. Liar." I popped onto my tiptoes, whispering in his ear, "You watched all 37 of my videos last night. Your Wi-Fi doesn't lie." His jaw clenched. A customer gasped. "Are you two together?" Before I could answer, Ethan spun me around. And kissed me. Hard. The shop erupted in cheers. My camera, propped on a shelf, caught everything, his hands gripping my waist, my fingers twisting in his shirt, the way he bit my lower lip before pulling away. I gasped. "What was that?" Ethan wiped my smudged lip gloss with his thumb. "Doubled my sales." His voice dropped. "Now pay up." Ethan's POV. 50K likes in an hour. Worth it. Lena's POV. The shop was closed. Rain tapped the windows as I reshelved the Wuthering Heights Ethan had thrown at my head 3 weeks ago. The scent of his cedar cologne lingered, though he'd disappeared into the back room. Then I saw it, a slip of paper peeking from my favorite book, Emma, dog-eared to page 217. I unfolded the note. "You're the only story I want to read again and again. E." My breath caught. Ethan leaned against the doorframe, sleeves rolled up, ink smudged on his fingers. Asterisk, found something? I held up the note. "This your idea of a Yelp review?" He crossed the room in 3 strides, caging me against the shelves. "You're insufferable. You love it." His lips crashed into mine, softer this time. No audience. No cameras. Just his hands in my hair, my laughter against his mouth, and the Emma pressed between us. When we broke apart, he tucked the note back into the book. "Keep it. First edition." I grinned. "Does this mean I win the bet?" Ethan nipped my earlobe. We both did. Ethan's POV. 50 years later, the note still lived in Emma. And Lena still lived in my arms. Lena's POV. 5 years later, Heart and Sons had a new sign, Florus and Heart, rare books and even rarer husbands. Our daughter, Emma, napped in a bassinet behind the counter, her tiny fist clutching the same sticky note Ethan had once slapped on my chest, now framed above the register. "She's drooling on first editions again," Ethan murmured, pressing a kiss to my temple as he refilled my coffee. 2 sugars. I smirked. Like father, like daughter. The bell jingled. A wide-eyed influencer gaped at us. "Oh my God. You're the bookshop kiss couple." Ethan sighed, already reaching for the "no filming" sign. I snatched it away. "Actually." I tossed her my phone. "Get our good side." Ethan's groan turned into a laugh as I dragged him into the poetry aisle. "Again?" "Always," I promised, and kissed him, slow, deep, and just inappropriate enough to make our 5 million followers lose their minds. Emma gurgled in protest. Ethan broke away, grinning. "Told you she'd hate PDA. She'll live." I tucked the viral video paycheck into her onesie. College fund, kid. Ethan's POV. Best damn deal I ever made. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe.